Hey, I don't know if it's possible for any kind of story to be quote unquote underreported in this media age nowadays. There was a story last Friday night in the NBA. Kevin Love did something that I thought was just freaking ridiculous, like amazing. He had 31 points and 31 rebounds. I mean, those numbers are unheard of. Like, I've watched the NBA my whole life since 1987, and this has never happened in my lifetime. Like, no, I don't know if anyone has come close, like a 29-29 game. I like to, look up the history on that. 31-31 is outrageous. I mean, if you look at what ESPN did, where is it? I can't find my mouse. Here we go. If you look at this nice ESPN chart, Moses Malone's the last one to do in 1981 for against the Sonics, 38-32. This is pretty incredible right here, and he did it previously as well. Moses Malone, he had 33 points and 37 rebounds. But then again, all the stuff that happened in the 70s, since I didn't see it, it seems the number seems a bit skewed because look at this, right? In the 70s, you had this happen 3 times in a span of 3 years. So I don't know if it's like kind of like I don't know if this 31-31, 30-30 is the NBA equivalent of hitting. What is the baseball equivalent? Like 12 RBIs in a game, whatever the highest number is. So I watched the game, right? As you can see in this little, I don't know if it's illegal or not, but I watched a bit of the Knicks game, and I gotta say, it wasn't just Kevin Love that was dominating on the boards. It was basically him and Milicic. Like every single possession, look at this rebound. See, even when the Knicks miss, right? When they hit the shots, Milicic was perfect position to rebound. And that's what I noticed is that on every single shot, hit or miss, the Wolves were 9 times out of 10 had the better position on defense. So no wonder they won. And this is a big part of the game. If you look at the recap, they were talking about how the Knicks kind of lost momentum when Stoudemire got fouled, picked up his 4th foul with 10 minutes left in the third quarter. All right, it was a momentum change, but it wasn't felt right away because, as you can see, the Knicks were still up by 21 at this point, right? 22, 21. So the Knicks actually increased the lead from 14 to 21 when Stoudemire is out, and it just goes to show you that, like, when you pick up your 4th foul, you shouldn't just yank a player out of the game, because I don't like that. Like, just because he has 4 fouls, there's no rule that says you have to take him out. And if he fouls out in the third quarter, fuck him. Seriously, you paid him like whatever, $100 million, and he fouls out in the fourth quarter, you gotta blame it on the player. Let the coach gotta play him. And in fact, like, I did a little search on Kevin Love, and there was so few results that came up. Like, this story, it's almost like nobody even cares about it. I guess, I can see why. I mean, who knows who Kevin Love is? Here's like the one picture I found. And, 31-31, so what? I guess it's amazing to me, but it's not like, let me show you something that has value, right? So I was looking up this Kirk Gibson stuff. And apparently, his bats are selling for, let me just shut this Nick game off. It's kind of annoying. So his bats sold for $500,000, more than that. And that was just the bat that hit the home run in the 81-88 World Series. But cumulatively, all his, that was the Babe Ruth stuff. But yeah, so like this dad and son combo of the Dreher Group, just some wealthy snobs, I'm sure. They bought 5 items. They bought a fucking bat for $500,000. His jersey for $300,000, batting helmet for $150,000. I mean, I don't want to go on and on these numbers, but it's just unbelievable. The thing that surprised me the most is that his MVP trophy is only $100,000. Like, that netted kind of the least. There was really the bat that everybody is searching for. So this great article by Union Watch, which I love, a blog that I love. The big mystery though is whatever happened to the ball, because nowadays, because we all realize what a big market the ball commodity is. Here's the video, by the way. If anybody hits a home run, or they have it all properly watermarked by the MLB or some shit, and there'll be somebody contacting the guy who catched it or found it, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. There's like a certain procedure that gets played out when people find catches balls now. But back in '88, it was still like, you know, I mean, I don't. I was only 8 years old back then, but my memory of it wasn't like there was, millions of people trying to like, it wasn't like a very talked about. It wasn't really a talked about story, right? So then Uniwatch did a little, investigative PI into this missing ball, and it turns out that there's nobody that can truly claim it, right? Because it's like a million different stories about who got what, whatever, claiming that they got it, and nobody can really, come up with proof, right? Because there's just no proof. So apparently, this couple, no, this is sorry, not a couple. This is kind of gross. Actually, this is the uncle, and this is the nephew. So this uncle Carlos and his wife went to the 88 World Series, sat in the bleachers right here, and this very, very blurry JPEG of something is supposed to represent. Oh, I guess I can sort of see the face now. He's wearing like a dark shirt. Yeah, I can finally see it. Like, I've been staring at this image for many minutes, and I couldn't really figure out what that image is. So apparently they found it, and they even took a picture of it, which is meaningless. Just because the camera says that, and this, come on, so what, But this is supposed to be their only evidence that they caught the ball 20 years later. And the other evidence is supposed to be that they actually did sit there, and there's some kind of video proof. But so that's it. That's the only proof. And guess what? Whoever has that ball can't sell for jack shit because there's no proof. And this is what the memorabilia market is so strange. The same thing with art is that if you can't prove some artist or some famous person did something, then it's worthless. How crazy is that?